Hi. Everybody has to be in the video today. Hello, hello. It's Merissa from Merissa and I. If you are new, welcome. And if you've been here before, welcome back. If you're not yet a subscriber and you want to keep up with the family behind the player, don't forget to like and subscribe. For today's video, I just want to give a quick summary of what we went through getting Elijah a COVID test because he had a little incident at school. So yesterday, Elijah got sent home from school because he threw up. When I got to the school, I asked him, "Oh, how are you feeling? Like, you're not feeling good?" He literally looked at me and he's like, "I feel fine." So I was like, "Well, then why'd you throw up?" And he's like, "Well, I have my hands in my mouth." So if you are in Ontario, I'm not sure about the other provinces, I can't talk about them, but the protocol for COVID in Ontario is if anyone shows signs and symptoms at school, then they have to be sent home. They have to either get a negative COVID test, talk to a doctor for a different diagnosis, or they mandatory quarantine for 10 days.
Hi.
So I ended up calling the urgent care just in our town, asking like, what do I do? Because I know I'm like 90% sure he's not actually sick and that he just threw up because he had his hands in his mouth. If the hands weren't involved in that situation, then maybe I'd believe he was actually sick, but he has no other symptoms. I'm not sick, Tevaughn's not sick, so it just seemed like really random. So anyways, that doctor directed me to the Ontario Durham Region website. I had to fill out a form online, and then they basically let me pick which clinic I wanted to go to. And the way they do it is if there's a really long wait time at that preferred assessment center, then they'll just assign you one at somewhere else. But pretty much, like, I filled out the whole form. It probably took like 5 minutes to go through. And then within like 2 minutes, I got an email telling me your appointment's tomorrow at this place. We just got back from the assessment center, and Elijah did end up having to get a COVID test because they're like, well, it's easier just to do the test instead of us write up a big letter saying that he's probably not sick. It's easier to do the test, then we'll know for sure. So they inserted, I don't think it was wet, I think it was a dry Q-tip. But yeah, that long Q-tip.
Yeah.
All right, they gave him the test, they put that up through his nose. It actually, I was watching it, I was like, oh my God, like I don't want that done. But yeah, that process, that made him cough. That's like the only time he's ever coughed, just because like she put it back there and was like switching it around. And then she just gave me a paper that tells me the number that I have to call. So we have Saskatchewan health cards. In Ontario, they have OHIP and they can do everything online. But because we're from Saskatchewan, we have to call a certain number. And apparently people with old Ontario health cards have to call the number as well. So well, today is Thursday. We'll call on Saturday, see if they're ready. If they're not ready by Saturday, then call Sunday. And fingers crossed, hopefully he'll be able to return to school on Monday. So that was our COVID process for today. Figured I would share it with you guys just in case some people don't know what it's like. I had no idea what it would be like. I've never been tested. We've never had to take Elijah to get tested. And just now with the assessment centers, I wasn't sure what they would be like. When we got there, so we had an assigned assignment time. However, other people did too, and I think it was all probably like the same time. So there was maybe like 5 or 6 people there. We just all kind of like waited in the line, and then it was pretty quick. Like going in and out, it took like 5 minutes maybe. I was so worried because I forgot my purse at home that had Elijah's health card and everything in it. So we're like driving and I'm like, oh shoot, the health card. Turn around and come back. So we got there at like 7:05 instead of 7 o'clock. It didn't make much of a difference. We still had to wait in line for like 5 minutes anyways. But that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't done so already, don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you next week with a brand new video. Bye.